Hello, Leo. Happy March 2025. Welcome back to Marion K Tarot. Hope you're doing well. As I say, this will be a reading for March 2025 for Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or any other placements. Any other reason you find yourself here? Welcome. There is going to be two decks that I'm using today. I'm going to be using the Connected and Free Alchemist Oracle. I'm going to be using the Lumina Tarot. Okay. So first of all, we're going to pull an Oracle card. We're going to see, just to get a flavour of the energies that's been going on with you. Because, you know, it's been a bit rough for you, Leos. Oops. We're not taking all the cards, Leo. We know you like to be extreme and extravagant, but no, we're not taking all of them. Right, Leo. These are surprisingly difficult to shuffle. What have we got? Okay. When I picked this deck up to work with, I distinctly remembered this card from previous times using it. And I knew it was going to come out for somebody. Obviously, I just wasn't sure who. Now, there's 55 cards in that deck. I counted them. So, you know, the chances of it coming out are, you know, relatively, you know, well, they're 1 in 55 chance of it coming out, put it that way. And I knew that whoever got this card, there was an indication of it's conflict. It's called, the key word here is conflict. And it's literally that, you know, that balance between head and heart. It's a literal expression of that energy. But I knew that whoever got this card, there would be something, the greatest challenges. And it feels like all the signs, every time I do these readings, Leo, there's always one sign in particular that gets really hammered. Or it's like the energies that get picked up seem to kind of point to one particular sign. You know, it's like these times that we're living in, yeah, everybody's going through it, but there's always seems to be just one sign that happens to just get really bombarded with things, and the cards pick up in that energy. And for the most part, Leo, I think this has been you recently. You know, I know that personally a few Leos who are friends, they have been through the mill. You know, I mean, really just, it doesn't matter if it's a sun, moon, ascendant in Leo, you know, there has been a lot going on. And it is that kind of head and heart thing, you know, like what's the best thing to do logically as opposed to what's the best thing to do emotionally, and finding that balance. And there has been that inner turmoil and that inner conflict for what's the best thing to do, because it's like your heart can feel one thing, but your head is saying, well, it's not really the best way to feel about that, you know. And I think that I don't know the right answer, you know, in situations where it's like, do you follow your head or do you follow your heart? I tend to follow my head because that's just me. But we often, it doesn't matter, it just feels like for some of you, you've had these impossible decisions to make, and it's like the opposite of a win-win situation, you know. It's like regardless of what you do, is trying to make the best of a bad situation, you know, trying to make the choice that will ultimately lead to the best outcome for you. So that's what's going on there. Now let's see what the tarot has got to say, Leo. Can I have some cards, please, for Leo for March 2025, please? Two of Swords wanted to come out. So there's again the indecision. What else have we got? We've got a Four of Cups, a Five of Cups, get a Maiden of Swords, Strength. There you're showing up for yourself. We love to see that. And we have got the Knight of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck we have got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So, Leo. It's one of them, isn't it? It's like, ouch. It's an ouchy spread of cards. And here you are, showing up for yourself, having that strength to keep on moving forward. But there is it just feels like there's no good way out. Whatever you're going through, Leo, you know, there just seems like this. The thing that strikes me the most about these cards and the energies that I'm putting up with you, Leo, there is a definitive head heart pull. You know, it's like if you stay in your head, it's very much this kind of a learning aspect, this communication aspect, and it's difficult to communicate. It's like, what did you say? You know, the decisions that have been made, and it feels like for some of you, the decisions have been made, you know, the choices have been made, and you just, I don't mean you just, but you have to live by them, you know. That Two of Swords coming up here, you can see it's this duality here. You know, you've got a bird here, you've got a bird there. So it doesn't matter what way you look at this card, Leo. You know, it's the same image. You know? And there's something really clever about that. And it's as if it expresses the duality of the choices that you've had to make. It's like this Four of Cups as well. You know, it's like we've got colours rising up, but we've got, you know, kind of a murky stuff underneath it. But no matter what way you look at it, it's like the cup is still losing things, you know. The Five of Cups, we've got this raven with this red string covering the 5 cups, you know, tying the 5 cups together. It reminds me of the points of the pentagram, you know, like the bottom of the cups, they make up the shape of a pentagram or a star, whatever way you want to look at it. And, you know, traditionally the Five of Cups, it is a card of grieving, you know, it's a card of Scorpio. Just like the Five of Pentacles is a card of Taurus, and it's like that. They are the signs that are squared to you in the zodiac, and it feels like these have been the hard and difficult lessons that you have been going through, Leo, you know, the hard and difficult things. And these are real life things, you know, they're no made up in your head. They're real life experiences that they've really kicked the shit out of you, Leo. You know, I'm not, I don't feel like I'm being melodramatic when I say this. But it's like, I mean, melodramatic, of course. You know, you're Leo, you know, you live for the drama. But, you know, that's what it feels like. You know, it just feels like there has been so much stuff going on. And going through March, it feels like it's going to be pretty much more of the same. But the difference is you recognise it, and it's like you're now taking the chances here to process the things, you know. And it's because it's like the strength card here is you know, it's like the beast within is leading things, because if we look at the actual card, you know, the lion is in front of the maiden, and it's like that internal beast that you try so hard to keep under wraps. It's really it's saying no, it's my turn to go forward. And you're being flanked here with the page or the maiden of swords and the knight of swords, so there will be communication, there will be movement, but it's movement through the pain. And there is a real sense of pain, Leo, coming through, you know, with emotional pain and like this kind of mental anguish that's coming through psychically from you. It's real, you know, there's a real kind of just a real pain that's not necessarily originated from you, but it's originated in something that you've been involved in, or perhaps someone you've been involved in. And don't forget, Venus goes retrograde in your sister sign of Aries. And it's going to be retrograde. She's going to be retrograde for the whole of March. So it's a difficult time, and there could be stuff that's coming up from the past. There could be instances of grief, loss, and conflict, you know, inner turmoil, inner conflict, because it feels like, you know, and there's some of you watching this, you know, and there's, if you're not feeling like this just now, there's this anticipation that at some point in the near future you will be feeling like this. But you know that these feelings are necessary to get to what you want, which is ultimately the Nine of Pentacles. So if you're craving a form of independence, you know, this is like the kind of independent person after going through like maybe a period of separation. You know, maybe some of you are anticipating a period of separation, or you have got that, you know, that's what you're coming to the end of, or that's what you're heading towards. But ultimately, you know, to reach your goal, to plant the roots in for your new life, for your new beginning, these feelings and these thoughts have to be processed. So know that you have got the strength. You know you've got the strength to do this, Leo. You're like kind of you're one of the superhuman signs. You're a fixed sign. You can handle this. Just promise yourself by the end of it, you will take yourself somewhere sunny. You will plug yourself into the sun, and you will rise up. You know, you will just regenerate yourself and recharge yourself. Okay, Leo. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the details are in the description box. No pressure, as always, not at all. It has been a pleasure to read for you, Leo. Have a lovely month as much as possible, and I will see you in the next one, okay? Take care. Bye.